Hi, Golden Achievers! My name is Sir Arnold M. Reyes, and for today, I will be teaching you about Mathematics 7, Introduction to Sets. For this video, we will be discussing how to write sets. Actually, in mathematics, we write sets in different forms, which are verbal description method, roster notation or listing method, and the last one would be the set builder notation. For this video, we will be discussing each of these ways enabled for you to understand how are these forms being written. Let us have the first one, verbal description method. For verbal description method, it is a method of describing a set in words, meaning we will write sets in sentence form. Let us have an example. Set A is a set of counting numbers less than 5. Now, in writing sets in verbal description method, it must contain the name of the set. And in this example, we have set A, followed by the description of the set, which is a set of counting numbers less than 5. And so, writing sets in verbal description method, this is an example. Set A is a set of counting numbers less than 5. Let us have a second example. Set B is a set of letters from the word Philippines, where set B is the name of the set, and a set of letters from the word Philippines is our description. Set C is a set of primary colors. We have the name of the set, which is set C, and the description, which is a set of primary colors. In conclusion, for verbal description method, this is just writing sets in sentence form. Let us now proceed to the second one, which is the roster notation or the listing method. In roster notation or listing method, it is a method describing a set by listing all the elements inside the braces. In listing the elements of a set, each distinct element must be listed once using a lowercase letter or a number. So meaning we have rules to follow in writing sets using the roster notation or listing method. The first one is no element shall be repeated. You have to remember that. Again, no element must be repeated. The second one is whenever our elements are letters, then we use the lowercase letters. We have to follow those two rules. Okay, from the name itself, listing method, meaning roster notation only is about writing sets using the elements or just by listing the elements itself. We have to consider the actual elements this time. Let us have an example. Set A equals 1, 2, 3, 4. So in writing sets using roster notation or listing method, we should include name of the set, which is set A, the equal sign, the braces, and the elements. Name of the set, equal sign, braces, and elements. Let us have another example. We have set B equals P, H, I, L, N, E, S. I know that these letters came from the word Philippines, and we know the word Philippines has 3 P's and 3 I's. But as you can see here, we only wrote 1 P and 1 I because according to the rule when writing sets in listing method or roster notation, we only have to write the elements once. Next, we have set C equals blue, red, yellow. In conclusion, for roster notation or listing method, we just have to list the actual elements of the set. Let us now proceed to the third one and the last one, which is the set builder notation. For set builder notation, it is a method that lists the rules that determine whether an object is an element of the set rather than the actual elements. So meaning for set builder notation, it is actually a combination of the roster notation and the verbal description. Let us have an example. Set A equals X such that X is a counting number less than 5, where technically, this is somehow similar to listing method or roster notation. It's just that we are not listing the actual elements this time. We are only including the rule or the description of the set. So in writing sets using set builder notation, we have to include the name of the set, the equal sign, the braces, and an additional of X such that X. You heard it right. This is how we read this. X such that X. And then followed by the rule, which is a counting number less than 5. Let us have another example. Set B equals X such that X is a letter from the word Philippines. We have the name of the set, the equal sign, the braces, the X such that X, and the rule. And for the last one, we have set C equals X such that X is a primary color. The same as the other examples, we have the name of the set, the equal sign, the braces, the X such that X, and the rule. And that is how you write sets in different forms. We have verbal description, the roster notation or the listing method, and the last one would be the set builder notation, which is somehow the combination of the verbal description and the roster notation or listing method. I hope you understood this lesson, and goodbye!